Okay, The Creative Tarot, A Modern Guide to an Inspired Life by Jessica Crispin. Now, this is a newer book. I found it at my library. Now, in the middle, she does show photos of, like, her deck, or the deck she's involved with. I don't really like collaged decks like these. Mixed media, whatever you want to call them. But other than that, it's a pretty interesting setup. Now, she's a bit of a history of tarot, like a lot of the books do. And she talks about the cards briefly before she gets into the descriptions. So, like a lot of other books, she starts with the major little picture. The italics is what you're seeing in the card, and then she gets into what she sees in it. But she also has, for every card, recommended materials, piece of art, music, whatever. And sometimes she'll tie these works into her description of the card, how it connects. So, yeah, so you, for this the Emperor, using that energy creatively, we might think of the Emperor as being someone like British writer C.S. Lewis. And then one of the recommended material is his Chronicles of Narnia. And how we can relate the card, like the Emperor, to somebody or something or whatever in our life is connecting. So we aren't getting that description of the card. Here's what it could mean. You get a description of, you get a tying of, it could be this author, which it could be somebody, which in this case, C.S. Lewis. Or it could be this piece of art, or it could relate to this certain song. So I kind of found that interesting. Now, with the Minor Arcana, it's basically set up like this. You got the aces, brief description, and then you get what she's done with the major. And she does that for each minor one. Like that's sixes. So 6 swords, pages, not pages, cups, swans, whatever. And then it continues on like that, and then yeah, and then you get the same thing for the court, like the kings and everything. And then when she's done with that, she has spreads and like sample readings of what it might be. But if you don't like that setup of here's all 4 aces, here's all 4 fives or whatever, if you don't like that setup, if you like it in order of here's one suit, here's the next suit, here's another, hers is like connecting all of them to, like almost all of them together when she has that page before she does her usual, here's the description of the card, here's the connection, here's the materials. Like, this book is for people who want looking, like, to me, it's connecting the cards to different things, adding to your knowledge. Like different books, different pieces of work, operas, whatever. Hers is connecting things to these cards to different aspects of our world. And in a way, that's what the cards are, is the connection. So, yeah, so it's just connecting tarot differently to what's around us. So, if you like me, you don't like that, like, collage type work, you might be put off through the cover, border, and those cards in the middle. But it is a nice little different view on the cards. It is set up a little differently than other books, but it's nice to see. And you get a new perspective on the cards with the materials she recommends and how she connects them to the cards. So it's different and interesting and something to look into. So, the Creative Tarot. Happy readings.